decision to have a collision with my purpose. It is my assignment to be in alignment with my purpose. I'm locked in, going all out, no fear, no doubt. My God, my choice, your will, I'm all yours. Locked in, going all out, no fear, no doubt. My God, my choice, your will, your will, your will. Locked in my decision to have a collision with my purpose. It is my assignment to be in alignment with my purpose. Have a collision with purpose, 'cause you know that you're worth it, and your dream is worth capturing. If I'm not living on purpose, then none of it is worth it. My assignment is uplifting souls for the King, souls for the King, souls for the King.
All right. Greetings, friends of a Collision with Purpose movement. Welcome to Bridging Generations, Voices of Men in a Changing World. I am Dr. Laxley Stephenson. This groundbreaking podcast delves into the multifaceted experiences of men across different generations. In an era where societal norms and expectations rapidly evolve, this show offers young and older men a unique platform to voice their challenges, triumphs, and perspectives. Wow, we're on live again tonight. Donna, how are you?
I am great. How are you doing? And thanks for having me this evening.
Well, you're always welcome to come on. Juan, my regular everyday co-host, he'll be on shortly. He had some other things he had to take care of. And, we're living in a challenge world, right? Where we're always taking care of different things popping up. And that's exactly what happened tonight. Augusta won't be with us tonight. He's taking care of some other business. He's doing what he got to do. So you tell me, Donna, what's going on with you?
Oh my goodness. Well, I'm in the process of gathering all our perspective co-authors for our book that's coming out next year in 2025, Shadows Within. So working on that, of course. And then today, actually, I had a really fun time today starting to get all my materials and put my ideas together for the phenomenal colloquium that's coming up in February. So I was doing some prep work. Yeah, working on starting to get the prep work done for event in February. So a pretty productive day, I'd say. I had a pretty productive day.
And a great day indeed. I should say welcome anyone out there watching us or who will be joining us. Please share the stream. We don't want to be selfish with good information. Spread it, share the love. That is what this is all about. Now, let's talk a little bit about the colloquium. The Collision with Purpose presents, a colloquium, your odyssey to find purpose. How important is that?
Oh, that is, it's very important, because how else are you going to live your life? You'd be lost, right? Going around in a circle. It's important you got to find your purpose in life. And that is one thing that I love about the colloquium, is that if you thought you were on your purpose, or you're looking for it, you're trying to find it, you want to discover it, that is the place where you should be so that you can discover that.
So what I'm hearing you saying, the place to find purpose, to make sure you find purpose, is at Shiloh High School, February 22nd, 2025. And it's all going to go down. Purpose.
Go down.
Your Odyssey to Find Purpose. Tickets are on sale. Get your tickets. We'll post the links in the chat so you can go there, get your tickets. Each ticket purchase will get you in. Plus, you'll also get a copy of the book, Daily Insights Unveiled, Your Odyssey to Find Purpose. And believe me, that's a gem. You don't want to miss that. You don't want to miss this opportunity. And also, we will be giving away scholarships. We'll be honoring individuals who are out there doing purposeful work, making a difference. These unsung heroes who are really getting it done, changing lives, one life at a time, and just doing awesome things in their communities. These individuals will be coming as far from Kenya, from Jamaica, from other parts of the world, from here in Atlanta and all over. So we're very excited about this particular event. And again, we're doing it again, but this time bigger.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about. What else is happening? We have a guest backstage. We don't want to keep him too long. And our show tonight is a little bit different. It's going to be all about music. So we have a international recording artist who are coming on later, and it's going to be popping. It's going to be happening. Can't wait to have him on. But before we go there, tell me what else is happening in a Collision with Purpose world?
Oh my gosh. So, we're also, of course, we're preparing for our colloquium, right? But then we have an honored guest that is actually joining us all the way from Kenya at the colloquium. And then, in turn, the invite has been extended to us to actually visit Kenya in 2025. So we will be taking the colloquium over to Kenya as well. So that is very exciting that what we started here in Atlanta, we have the opportunity to go across the oceans to take our vision and our thoughts and everything that we're building here. We have the opportunity to take it across the ocean, which is phenomenal. And it's a humbling experience and invite that we were definitely considered to be doing such phenomenal work to have gotten such an extended invitation.
Yes, and that's a big deal. That is indeed a big deal. And of course, our vision is to uplift, is to empower, is to make sure, help individuals find their way, find their purpose. And this is what this organization is all about. It's about uplifting. Also at the colloquium, we'll be presenting scholarships. We'll be giving away scholarships. And as always, students can attend our events for free. We believe in building the next generation, in helping the next generation find their way. And one way to do that is to engage them, bring them on board with what we're doing. So no charge for students. They're welcome. In fact, students will be playing their part at this event. They will be doing poems, they'll be playing guitar, they'll be doing whatever it is that we ask them to do, they will do. So they'll be very much a part of the program as well. And part of they'll be receiving the gifts that we have for them, which is scholarships. And we'll be honoring at least 12 individuals. The numbers are growing. I know you don't like that, but the numbers are growing. But that is just the way it is. We can't hold it back. We got to give it while we can. Give them their flowers while we can. Right?
Yeah, the numbers are growing, but we're trying to
try to hold it back. I know you're all about managing the process. Now, I think this is a good time for us to take a break so we can bring on the man of the hour. We can bring him on. So let's take a quick break. I'm going to go a little bit hard on it. I'm going to talk about becoming iron a little bit. So I'm going to play a video about becoming iron. Okay?
All right.
A trail is written of hearts that strive through fire and flame. They find their way, becoming iron where courage holds sway. Becoming iron, with hearts forged in fire. Tales of courage. in fire. Tales of courage and conviction, rising even higher. Displaying strength in the fiercest fight, becoming iron, shining in the night. Becoming iron, shining in the night. The brave man faces the darkest night. The empowered man fights with all his might. The resilient man stands unwavering and strong. The inspired man knows where he belongs. Becoming iron knows where he belongs. Becoming iron, shining in the night. Becoming iron, with hearts forged in fire. Tales of courage and conviction, rising even higher. Displaying strength in the fiercest fight. Men becoming iron, shining in the night. The brave man faces the darkest night. The empowered man fights with all his might. The resilient man stands unwavering and strong, shining in the night. And the tales of old and the battles new, convictions light sees them through. From abysses deep to the morning light, they becoming iron in the endless fight. Becoming iron, with hearts forged in fire. Tales of courage and conviction, rising even higher. Displaying strength in the fiercest fight. Men becoming iron, shining in the night. In the tales of old and the battles new, convictions light sees them through. From abysses deep to the morning light, they become iron in the endless fight. They become iron in the endless fight. In the tales of old and the battles new, convictions light sees them through.
Wow. Becoming iron in the endless fight. Sometimes it seems as if it's endless, right?
Yeah,
There's no end to this thing, is there?
that's a powerful book.
Well, guess what? You know, it's a powerful book, but it's a book that will become a template for how men should operate, should function. You know, we have the brave man, we have the empowering man, we have the inspiring man, and we have the resilient man. And this is what it's all about. So, as you said, powerful stuff. But we have something big about to go down. We're going to bring our guy on, our main man, the man of the hour. So let me say a quick word about him. This is a gentleman I've known almost all my life. You know, he's a reggae recording artist, none other than Ragga Lox, an eloquent lyricist whose voice complements tracks in a unique manner. Ragga was born in Mandeville, Manchester. Name is Ron Robinson. I haven't heard that name in a long time. He grew up in the community of Georges Valley, a small district on the outskirts of the city. Ragga migrated to the United States in the late 80s and has been living there ever since. His first ever release came in 1993 with 2 songs on a 12-inch, then followed up in 1995, 3 tracks on a compilation CD, Rhythm One, Rhythms. His song Ghetto Youths was a fan favorite. The album was featured Wayne, Sling Ting Summit, Yankee B, and Devin Clark. So I'm not going to go on and bore you with this information anymore. Let's give a real drum roll and bring Ragga on. Let's put him on the street.
We don't hear the drum though.
You see the movements though.
See the movement. Greetings. It's a pleasure to be here, man. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me. Big up yourself, Dada. Big up yourself, Dr. Stevens.
Big up yourself, Ragga, man. It's great seeing you, man.
Yes, man, and it was nice hearing the accolades. It's been a while. People don't know we go way back. I mean, you were there in the beginning.
Yes, from day one.
Yeah. It's so funny that now we can come talk about it and chat and laugh, you know.
And I have a little bit of surprise for you talking about day one.
Really?
I'm gonna drop some day one stuff on you tonight.
Whoa!
But before we go there, Ragga,
yeah,
tell our people out there listening, you know, who's Ragga Lox?
Ragga Lox, like you said, you read out a lot of it there, but you know, for me doing the interview with you, I think I got to go a little bit deeper and explaining how this whole thing. Yeah, because talking to you know, if I was talking to the average person, I could just say, well, then Ragga Lox is a reggae artist, and I came to America and started out doing music back in '93. But when I came to America in 1988, I was about 16 years old, 17, and I met Roy Darcheville, who used to live in Peekskill. So before I even go into, you read out the Rowan Robinson and all of that. And Roy was a Rasta man. Them time, them didn't have no locks and them thing then. As a local youth, me used to love just come fresh from Jamaica and just like to spit my lyrics, them and thing and rare. And he said he was going to build a band and put me in it, And I remember going to other shows before he had the band, with a band in Connecticut named Affinity. And he would always call me up and give me the opportunity to perform. And a couple of years later, he put the band together, and then so then I was the DJ in the band, because at them time the bands didn't really have DJs. You had singers and and the DJ. It went over well, so well that I decided that I wasn't turning back. And R.I.P. to Darchie, because he transitioned, and I have to give him credit for seeing something that I knew I had it, but with these things, somebody you want someone to notice it and highlight it, So that is where it actually started for me in the US. I used to do some recording back there with Rhythm One Records, but I actually was communicating with Darchie before that. So when I really think back, I really started from the live music even before the recording, because we went back so far, and even before music was coming out, I was doing the shows with Affinity. So Ragga Lox is a reggae artist from Jamaica, started out back in the early 90s in America, actually, because when I was in Jamaica, I just write lyrics. I did my first high school concert in Jamaica. Then I came to America. And with the band, did shows Northeast, and then we start recording. After recording and realizing that I was in America, though, I realized that there were not a lot of record companies. So I had to learn the business and, became an independent artist. So I've been doing most of this independently, So basically, Ragga Lox is in a nutshell. Yeah, independent artist born in Jamaica and
Mandeville, Jamaica. You talk about the early days, right?
Yeah.
Something I'm going to share with you right now. You talk about when you got started. You talk about my brother Darchie.
I mean, let's be. You were a part of the band. How could I forget? You were a part of the band once we put together once Darchie put together the band. Okay, go ahead.
And Darchie actually started the band. So
really, see that I didn't really know.
Yeah, me and Darchie started the band. It was our gig, and we brought people in.
Right.
The band,
I didn't even know. But I just know that.
Interesting. Darchie was playing with Affinity, as you said, the bass.
Right.
And we got together, and we said, let's do our own thing. And we got together with Nefta.
Right.
And we used to rehearse. And anyway, that's the story. I'm going to show the real deal right now, how it really happened. And I've listened to you talk many times, and you credited this particular show as the show that gave you your voice. So
yes.
I'm going to tell you something from it, all right?
Let me guess. Toad's Place, Connecticut. Yeah.
I'm going to drop a little something from it. How about that?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. All right. Toad's Place, remember, you and I in the house. Yeah, man. This one's for the girls. I mean, all the nice and decent girls, and this one dedicated to you. Watch it.
let's get together tonight. Girl, let me rub your body down. Well, now I wanna be with you, my girl. Oh, I wanna ride with you, lady. Sing that all night long. When I come and hold you, lady. Cause the feeling is strong. Oh, now I wanna ride with you, lady. All night long. Rock and roll and a rolling like make a sweet love, don't you ever stand on me. Well, no, baby. Well, no, baby. Well, no, baby. Hey.
Lord of mercy. Oh, na na. Oh, now. Imam. The girl, them up. Ragga movie make her whole body quiver. Say the girl, them up.
Scream, feed the ragga,
Only the ragga movie make her whole body shiver. Say the girls, them up.
feed the ragga,
Only the ragga movie make her whole body quiver. Say the girls, them up.
scream, feed the ragga.
Yo, we have a local dancer. We call that one in the job. Yo, I'm no. Yo, I'm no that shit. Yo, mix me. Lord of mercy. You she want a love talk. She request the ragga. One night with the Lex and she done with her fella. And the body got it where she have on the pillar. Who she take it out and she go fling it into the river. And a putty gold. Me a the putty gold digger. Request the Lex and all the strength and all the power. When time it the loom and I run to the shower.
The girl never ball for the ragga.
Only the ragga movie make her whole body quiver. Say the girl them a
Scream, feed the ragga.
only the ragga movie make her whole body shiver. Say the woman them a
Ball for the ragga.
only the ragga. Here I am now. I want you jog with me now. I want everybody out here start jogging with me now. Watch it. Oh Lord of mercy, miss me. Woman grab up on me neck and grab on the collar. Bring to your collar, she a
Come on now.
I'm telling her belly. And a walla walla. Me set the piss and no pump off the falla. Empty your car account and give me every dollar. The boy I learn Ragga Lox as a scholar. She love me more than coconut. Tell the young guava. The girl them a
Ball for the ragga.
only the ragga movie make her whole body quiver. Say the girl them a
Scream, feed the ragga.
only the ragga movie make her whole body shiver. Say the woman them a
Ball for the ragga.
only the ragga movie make her whole body.
Scream, feed the ragga.
Only the ragga movie make her whole body shiver.
How you feeling? How you feel?
All right.
Wow.
Listen, I don't remember none of them lyrics.
Talk to me, Ragga. Talk to me.
I don't remember none of them lyrics, but I definitely remember that show being the show, though. That show was the show that I like. I just couldn't go wrong. You know what I mean? I say it's like, yeah, that show was. I always remember that show. Always remember that show. Always.
That was the final show of a series of shows we did.
Yeah, we did about. I know we were on the road for maybe like that was probably like 6 nights in a row that we performed like back to back to back to back to back, and then when we got there and then to make it to make the gravy even sweet, I remember that show we had an engineer on the road with us, and the sound system in that place was superb. So it was just gravy upon gravy, like everything was just nice, That was man, it just took me back, and then no, that was a long time because, all right. Then, all right, that was even before I started doing braids.
You look different back then, I'll tell you that.
I was a very, very young man, right? I mean, we all were very young right there. That was about 30 years ago.
Yeah, about 30 years ago.
That was about 30 years ago, yeah. Yeah.
And what a band that was back then, huh?
That was the band, man. That was the band. Like I said, we had this this DJ and singer combination where no other bands was doing it. And it's so funny. It's just recently I was watching a perform, and you guys always mention, because I learned so much from you guys in terms of music back then, in terms of the type of music that you guys would listen and that I was exposed to. And you guys introduced me to Oswald, Steel Pulse,
Mhm.
And I was just recently watching a Steel Pulse performance. I realized how our band at the time mirrored Steel Pulse a lot.
Yes, yes, yes. Mhm.
Yeah, I didn't even realize, and yeah, so I mean, that was some great time, man.
And
That
I
was a
tell
great-
you to connect why that's so important. We're a musical band.
Oh yes,
Pulse was very musical.
exactly.
That's
And they were. And what I noticed is that what we were doing, we weren't scared to take chances, and exactly with them, they're not scared to take chances. They yeah. It was weird. I was watching that, and I I didn't really watch a lot of Steel Pulse, but now that I put my band back together again, and we're gonna talk about that later. I've been watching some shows and stuff and getting back in the groove. So yeah, yeah.
Meet my co-host, Juan Marcel. We have Ragga Lox, international reggae recording artist Ragga Lox, and he's gonna tell us some stuff tonight because he's been all over the world. He's done.
Greetings, Juan. Greetings.
Greetings, good to meet you.
And likewise. It's funny that you have me on this platform, Collision with Purpose, because I think a lot of my experience is about what is my purpose. I've been trying for a long time to connect with people to create a certain team in order to move forward, and then I have to figure out a lot of it by myself.
Mhm.
So a lot of it is a lot of soul searching, and we are all part of this process, this whole mechanism, this life process. We are all a part of it, and sometimes we get lazy in terms. I don't know if lazy is a correct word, but sometimes you have to be placed into position for you to use your brain in order to figure out how to take the next move. And I've been faced with that a lot, and figure out. You just got to take the time and figure it out. You have to learn a lot and willing to learn a lot, willing to accept what life offers and how you deal with it going forward, So I haven't had a lot of collision with purpose. Yeah,
You had that first one back in the 90s.
Yes.
At Codes that night. That
Yes.
night, and I've and it's such an important thing, and that's why I played that. I played that tonight because you talk about that.
I spoke about that on several occasions. The main reason being is that after being in the music for as long as I've been in the music right now, I realized that once a man, twice a child. I was fortunate to start out doing live music. And I think once you go through this whole music, you have to come right back to live music in order for you to really make an impact. And I think what I wanted to do back then was record while doing the live shows and stuff. And I like I say, Collision with Purpose, 4 albums later, all self-produced, and countless videos and stuff. And I have to give thanks. I just had to find ways and find inspirators and find motivators and find people to look towards as mentors and inspiration, and use their body of work and find ways how to implement it in mine. And I continue like now. I just got my first show with my bands in South Carolina coming up next week. And it's a great feeling because it's from all the work that I've been doing. Got booked through the website. Got no questions about what I wanted, and feels good, moving forward, So I mean, definitely appreciate the platform, brother.
And tell us a little bit more about Reggae Block Dance that's coming up, performance lineup.
It's like I said, I was booked for it. Been communicating with the guy for a while, and the contract was signed a couple of weeks ago. It's a festival that's been going on for quite a few years out in Charleston. They got me and Ibamar. I think they've had the likes of Third World as well, etc., before. It's going to be at Brittlebank Park, and it's going to be that's Charleston, South Carolina. Showtime 6 p.m. This is the type of stuff that I'm ready. We always ready for anything, but I think doing, one of the things, Laxley, doing music in America, you gotta, especially doing reggae music in America, you have to dig deep and find the confidence to keep moving forward. And when you do, especially in my case, where I'm not a cover band, I'm an original artist with music and stuff. You don't see a lot of Jamaican artists based in America doing these things for you to look forward to for inspiration and you understand? So you don't see, I mean, with the exception of maybe Answer Meditation or Sister Carol, who we know started out probably in Jamaica in terms of their break. We don't get a lot of, you can't use the Craniums and the Shaggies because they're major labels. So who else is there? You understand? So me now I always try to break new grounds, because I'm always trying to find these people who I can say, all right, I don't want to call them name because the artist is putting in great work and they're just not getting the recognition. You know what I say? But it's just who is there as a homegrown American reggae artist, born in Jamaica, born here, who's touring America or even the world with their band that you can look towards as an inspiration, as a mentor. There's no, it puts you in a position where you have to constantly prove in yourself. You know, and it's a tough task. What you are gonna do? I mean, most of the other bands are cover bands, and a lot of the artists and them resort to doing cover music. And you know, cover music, you implement cover music here and there. I mean, not because I implement a cover music and do like a remix, so to speak, means that I'm doing a cover music. But that is how I do cover music now. You understand? So you just have to find ways, and I continue to look for these bands, for these. Right now, I am going Ragga Lox the band. You understand? So you know, having a conversation with a elder the other day, realizing the difference between just being an artist and being a band, and it's a different entity, and it's a different business structure, and it's a different, you know. So it's a constant learning process, and you know, I communicate with my brethren them as much as possible. But sometimes I would like to be able to be the one who is listening to, you know, so I can, you know, yeah. But we pass on the information as much as possible, and as a testimony, you can see what's going on with our industry in terms of live music. There's not much happening, you know what I say, and you know, unless the white bands are doing it. If you notice right now, a lot of, I think even on this show, I think Ibamar has been backed by a white band. And a lot of and I have no problem with that, because whoever plays the music and they plays it the best, we just need to look into ourselves as Black people, as Jamaicans, as musicians. Are we? Is this the outcome? I mean, you know what I say? Is this what we're gonna do? You know.
And there's something about destiny, you know, you have to really determine what that is. You got to play your role at that. So. Yeah. You know, but I want Donna and Juan to comment on what you said about you don't want to be the one talking. You want to listen. You don't want to listen. I want Donna and Juan to jump in on that piece, because I think that's big.
Juan, go ahead.
Ready, set.
See, I don't want to be the one just talking, man.
But
I want to listen.
You know, it's interesting you say that, because there, be honest with you, I kind of feel the same way. A lot of the endeavors that I tend to attach to, there's some level of work that pulls on. I learned this from a mentor. I was in a slightly complaining because I was like, I get tired of that. Sometimes I just want things to kind of already be established or put together, and I can just come and just either just sit and watch or just hear, just learn and stuff like that. And she said this. She said, maybe that's not your wheelhouse. Maybe that's not what you were called to do. Maybe they pull on you. Maybe you're called to these situations and you always find yourself in something like that because you are giving the gift or the ability to bring things into order so others can come along and pick it up. Maybe you're supposed to be the one who sets it in motion, you know, the builder, you know, and so they're looking and waiting for someone for you, like you, to show up and give the charge, give the direction, be the example, you know, and it comes with a cost, of course, you know, but when she said that, I was like, you know, I didn't see it that way. I didn't think about it that way.
It does. I mean, for example, I'm out here in Atlanta right now, and I'm looking at the landscape and there's a lot of clubs out here. And like we were talking about when we did live music, there are abundance of clubs that reggae bands will, like one night we'll be there, Anthem will be there, then what was it called? We had so many bands that were just like, you understand? Out here, you don't, even if you have a couple bands, they're not authentic, no disrespect. But you know, it's like like I say, I don't want to sound, forgive me if I sound anyway, but a lot of them is not authentic. You have people from other countries playing reggae or other islands or other, and there's nothing wrong with it because we welcome all of that, but we are supposed to be a part of that mix also, and we are, for the most part, we are not. You know what I'm saying? You don't really have a lot of Jamaican reggae bands. Maybe I am not where they are, but I'm not seeing that anymore. You know. So I mean, I have no problem working with musicians, but as a people, as a culture, these are some of the things we got to stop sometime and take a note of. You know, and then you wonder why you have a white band winning the Grammy. You can't complain. I mean, I got to be real, you know. I mean,
I think those bands are doing a lot for the music. I got to give it to them.
That is true, but there's also a different. That's why we got to sacrifice, because what they can do, we can't.
Yeah.
When I was in California, they have a name for them, and I hope. But you know what? I'm trying to be too politically correct. I can't talk. They call them trust fund reggae artists, so they don't have to.
Well, I didn't tell you this, hey Ragga. So on our platform, this is raw and filtered. We don't leave anything on the table. We leave nothing on the table. If it's on your mind, say it.
But we're living in this culture right now. You don't know what to say, brother. It's like everything is either cancel or everybody have an opinion, and everybody want to. All of a sudden, nobody knows who the hell Ragga Lox is, and all of a sudden he says this, and everybody have an opinion. You know, so it's like, I guess it's a part of the new world. But we as a music, we have to do that, and we have to get back to reggae. We have to get back to reggae. You know?
Well, you know what I like about your direction, where you're headed, is you've gone full circle. You started out with a live band.
Yes.
And now you're going back there. And there's something to be said about that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I have always credited the band. If you check my I have always credited the band as the main reason for me to be doing this still. I love the stage, and from me doing live music at an early age, I think I've learned some stuff that a lot of these artists still haven't catch on to us yet. Yeah. And I mean, Laxley, we've done. I mean, like, I've been watching the shows now, and like one of my favorite reggae performer right now is Anthony B. And because I'm looking at the video that I'm doing just there, 30 years ago, those are the things Anthony B doing. The jogging thing, if you notice him do the thing when I run backwards and I kick out the foot backwards, and then you understand? Like, I don't know how much of that stuff I can do anymore. But
once you're on stage, you get the energy. But I think I just gave out a big secret tonight, because most people that know me now don't even know that I played in a band.
Listen, this was my guitar. I wouldn't say this was the band's guitarist and my guitarist for quite some time. But you know what happened to? Like, when you look back though, a short time seems so long. Because you started the band and left within a short period, but it seemed like it was a long time. Because I don't think you did more than about 2 years in that band when I think maybe 3.
No, because we built it, got it going. In fact, that was my last show, the Toast show. Then I moved to Atlanta.
Right.
Of course, I couldn't bring the band with me, so I moved to Atlanta.
Right, and then for some reason it seemed like it was such a long time, because I left the band shortly after that. But for some reason, it just seemed like it was a much longer time because I remember
Because we did so much. We did so much.
We did so much.
We did
In
so
that
much.
short time, we did so much. We had a couple residencies. We did a lot. The Vermont.
We paid in Poughkeepsie, and the lines were for.
Listen, we had a listen. I didn't know what a residency was until I hear them talking about it a couple of years. We had a residency. We had residency in 2 spots in Poughkeepsie. We had Market Street up there, and then we had another place like going north. What you call up there? Like you're heading north towards going further.
I don't remember. It's too long ago.
Yeah,
but
man.
let me tell you another thing about the Poughkeepsie show. They fired us because we were bringing too many people there.
Already?
Yes. The place was crazy. It was not manageable. That's why they got rid of us.
Oh wow.
The show, the lines, they were nervous. They were scared.
You know what? I took all of that for granted at the time. I took all because I thought it was just regular. No, I didn't even realize that we were the ones who were like bringing, because I noticed they started bringing another band.
No,
but
we brought the people out and they were nervous, right. The owners.
But the energy that we had that time, I'm telling you, because we used to go to the other bands when we weren't playing. Mm-hmm. And we definitely. That's why I wanted the recording thing was.
I will get it to you. Yeah. I'll get this whole hour plus show to definitely. You. I have it queued up. I'll get it to you. And I wanted to surprise you tonight and drop this on you.
It's funny though, because that show is a show that I always talk about. Always. I just remember that night I could do no wrong. I have to big up the whole bands. I have to big up the engineer, Dave. I haven't seen that guy since then, but I remember his name, Dave. Mm-hmm. Dave gave us the mix, and big up Toad's Place still there. I hope Toad's Place hearing me now, because the band is back together, and I was there back then. So I'm ready for the booking right now.
I'll tell you what. Let's take a quick break. Let's take a quick break and come back. All right. We're gonna play. Let's go into the shadows with it a little bit. All right, and come back. All right.
Caught in the web of what they said, lost in the expectations, living in hesitation. I walked in other shadows. Deep inside a fire burned, a whisper turned to a roar. I am liberated from walking in other shadows. I walk in my authentic self, breaking chains with this. From the shadows to the light, a new life begins, shining so bright. Society tries to mold you into someone you couldn't be, fighting through the darkness to find the real me. No longer bound by others' rules, let your spirit soar. With every step you take, you are stronger than before. I am liberated from walking in other shadows. I walk in my authentic self, breaking chains with this. From the shadows to the light, a new life begins, shining so bright. Breaking away from the shadows within, I rise up and shine from deep within. Of light, I'll always be living in truth, walking in victory. I am free, yes, I am free. From the shadows to the light, I am free. Walking in my truth, forever free. Living in victory, shining brightly. I am liberated from walking in other shadows. I walk in my authentic self, breaking chains with this.
Right, welcome back. You're watching Bridging Generations, Voices of Men in a Changing World. And tonight we're talking to Ragga Lox. He's in the house with us. Yes, and what a treat we're having tonight. It
is definitely a treat. And so Juan, what's the name of your book?
What's the name of my book?
Pick up on that lid. I noticed. Congrats and big respect. I mean, I know about your book. Was the Iron Man?
Well, let me tell you about that. Becoming Iron is one. You talk about that real quick. He's an Iron Man. He should be in that book. One, talk about
it's anthology, you know, and it's a collection of stories from various men, you know, just talking about their life experiences and what that process or journey looked like for them becoming Iron. You know, there's four type of men. You know, you have the brave, the inspiring, the empowered, and the resilient. And so, you know, that man that author, that writer is speaking from that perspective, you know, as a resilient man or the inspiring man or the brave man or empowered man. So that's what their story would honestly illuminate to the reader. So that's what Becoming Iron is about. You talking about your journey.
That's me. And
a little bit we're talking about your journey tonight.
Right. That's why I can relate. And I know this year book, Donna, is a little bit somewhat of this same kind of view, given your perspective. Just a little insight on
Shadows Within. Go ahead, Donna.
Yeah. So Shadows Within is also, you know, it's an anthology. So it is a collaboration of several co-authors, once again, sharing their story of, you know, how they've gone through life, possibly living in other people's shadows, right? Society expectation, what you should be, what you shouldn't be, only to get to a point where you realize that you've been living a life that's not yours, and you gotta break these chains. You gotta break these chains. Say this is who I am.
Yes. Fully understand. Now, let me ask you now, Laxley, do you have a book called Collision with Purpose, or is just the platform?
Okay, so the company is a Collision with Purpose.
Okay.
And all these books are with all our books, right? That you're hearing about.
Right.
All the work that we do here.
Right.
You know, Donna is the CFO for a Collision with Purpose. One is one of the leaders in the company. You know, and in the first book, A Collision with Purpose, it was a collection of stories. And one had a powerful story in that book, A Collision with Purpose, In Pursuit of Purpose. So one story is in that book. And again, one will be present at the colloquium. In fact, we'll be honoring one for the work he's doing in different communities. So this is what we're all about. We honor, we give flowers, and we recognize people for the work they're doing.
Which is right.
Yes, that's what we do. And the book that is coming out is Daily Insights Unveiled, Your Odyssey to Find Purpose. That's the book that is coming out. It's at the editor right now. In fact, Donna, we're having a meeting. I think it's Tuesday to go over what the changes that's coming. And that book will be published officially February 22nd at Shiloh High School.
Okay.
Colloquium. Yeah.
So after that, it becomes an annual thing now.
Absolutely. Well, not just there. And then in January, we're taking it to Kenya. Kenya.
Okay, lovely.
Yeah, we have an invitation extended to us. You know,
from Kenya.
Yeah, yes.
I've been there, you know. I've been there with Luciano, and I've been there a couple of years back. Big up the whole of Kenya. Love Kenya.
Yeah, and you can tell us about your experience there, because Kenya is at one of the places where A Collision with Purpose is really taking root.
I can tell you this: Kenya, the media in Kenya is very good, very, very good. The media, they get your stuff out there, and they be careful what you do in Kenya, because it will get back to the US.
So what happened in Kenya don't stay in Kenya? Is that what you're saying?
Not stay in Kenya.
Yeah, but lovely country. They love the culture. They love the music. I actually think Kenyan reggae artists are the closest sounding artists to Jamaican in terms of not the way they talk, but the way they sing. When they sing, especially the reggae singers, sound close to Jamaicans to me at the time more than other nationalities, and they love the music. They love the music so much. Like big up Kenya, man. Bungo Moja. I'm trying to remember this. Oh man, it was a while back. You know, it was more than 10 years ago. But there was this community what I want to big up, man. I remember me before the Yeah.
He'll come back at some point in the show.
I'll come back. Yeah.
Yeah,
I've
well,
been to Kenya. Say that again.
What I want to do, I want to play one of your video.
Okay.
Play your video. And then after we play it, you can tell us something about it. You can talk to us about it, okay?
No problem.
My ladies, my babies, your play, your day, whatever you want, whatever you say, your play, your day, whatever you want. And that you say, let us ride, let us ride, let us ride, ride off in the sunset, me and you, my princess. Let us ride, let us ride, let us ride, ride off in the sunset, me and you, my princess. Well, me and this cute local filly, then South Pass Philly. I'm a driving, she's a riding, shotgun rolling the filly. Well, a NY City at about 10:50, doing about a $1.50 in a F-150. Hit the highway, see outside Jersey City, me just light up me ziggy. Pop in a biggie, she start get giddy, start sleep too, she dizzy. While I cruise from city to city, let us ride, let us ride, let us ride, ride off in the sunset, me and you, my princess. Let us ride, let us ride, let us ride, ride off in the sunset, me and you, my princess. Let's get away from the follies and the lies, confusions and the nights, from the jackets and the ties and the whole city vibes. Baby, let's take this country ride, me and you cruising the mountainside. Well, the summer just gone and the fall just arrived, and the trees with the leaves with the backdrop of the skies. For you not to take this ride would not be so wise. You know nothing to lose. Hey, come let us ride, let us ride, let us ride, ride off in the sunset, me and you, my princess. Let us ride, let us ride, let us ride, ride off in the sunset, me and you, my princess. Woman, well, I know I've been running like crazy. Haven't had time to spend with you lately. Haven't even told you I love you, baby. And that's no ands, no if, no buts, no maybe. So let's get one of them caddy with them GPS navy and get lost between New York and Cali. Just me and you in the valley, Ragga and Sally, just a dilly and a dolly. Let us ride, let us ride, let us ride, ride off in the sunset, me and you, my princess. Let us ride, let us ride, let us ride, ride off in the sunset, me and you, my princess. Well, me and this cute local filly, then South Pass Philly. I'm a driving, she's a riding, shotgun rolling the filly. Well, a NY City at about 10:50, doing about a $1.50 in a F-150. Hit the highway, see outside Jersey City.
Ragga spit lyrics, Ragga and Sally.
Yeah, you know, it's funny, like, I guess I tell you something about this, right? And like I tell you what, everything have its story, right? This video, right? This song actually, big up the producer Shock's record that was distributed by Tad's Music. Was a pretty big rhythm. Luciana the Pana rhythm and Cable Time. I think even Chronix the Pana rhythm. So the video, right? Wanted to shoot the video. Got the video shot. And the youth of edit the video now, I guess him just couldn't find the time. So I had to find a way to sneak away the footage, and I edited that video.
New talent found.
Yeah, like I said, force make water go up ill. A lot of things I have to figure out for myself. Yeah, a lot of things. A couple of videos. There's a couple of videos out there where I'm responsible. Me and my team is responsible for. You know, and that was one of them. We had to get it out there, and yeah, I just took the footage and did my thing. You know what I said, but. That song, one a fan favorite. Again, that song everywhere, especially right now. Everywhere I go, I gotta sing that song. The ladies' songs, the Chocolates and Roses, the Let Us Ride Long Distance, the They go a good way for me, you know. The Lovers Rock. And I guess when I was coming out up in the game, that was a big thing that a lot of the artists don't do anymore. We love, like, say for example, we were known as Sing Jays. I'm doing more singing now than Jay. But back then we were Sing Jays, and the biggest songs you could find was the songs that the Sing Jays sing Lovers Rock. When you find like a Buju Banton singing Brown in our a Sizzla Kalonji I go sing Dry Cry, or you understand that Jamaican my princess gone. One of my biggest songs is Heart Shaped Chocolates and a Bunch of Roses. We don't get enough of those.
Oh, I love that song.
I got some heart-shaped chocolates and a bunch of roses for the girls with them sweet, sexy poses. But me can't keep steady in my trousers. When me see them in them supermodel clothes, heart-shaped chocolates. So we don't get the artists them singing the Lovers Rock on the reggae. You get more. I mean, no, we burn the fire, and the fire has to burn. You have to keep the consciousness and the positivity. But we need to involve the lovers and the ladies and get back to that more harmonious part of the business where we can show emotion and affection. You understand? Because everything has gotten so hardcore and so raunchy, and even the ladies don't feel like them are ladies no more. They feel like they have to put on certain things to prove that they are a lady or act a certain way till now them they don't even know the bother anymore. You understand? Especially in our culture, it's gotten to the point where we have to find a way to stop and start forward back to consciousness. I mean, I don't know if you watch social media with a lot of our people them right now. It's ridiculous, brother. It's embarrassing. I like me say, I now hold my mouth and talk. It's embarrassing. It's me I say, it's embarrassing. We have to cut it out, man. It's me I say, I'm not try disrespect and violate, but I love my people them, but you know we can't be so too raunchy, man. Too raunchy. You know what I'm saying? We need to get back to our point. Me get a lash for it, but that's it.
It needs some direction.
Yes, man. We need some redirection, man. We need especially the young girls need more role models to look up to, man. Young boys too, yes, the youth them too. They definitely the youth, the young children them, because yo, man, what has become of us, man? Like seriously, man. Like right now, the whole like a young youth right now has no one to look up to for inspiration and motivation and mentorship. Puffy just messed up the whole of Hollywood.
he went there. He went there. Oh my God. He went there.
I saw
You understand where I'm coming from, though? You understand where I'm coming from? There's no one there for us to look up to. It's like everybody is like a puppet for the system.
Hold on.
Say what, all of us.
Repeat what you just said about Hollywood. Repeat what you just said.
All right, let's be fair. Let's be fair. As a young man, trying to be the best you can be, all right, as a young woman, as a young black individual, trying to be the best and all you can be in life. What you see on TV and what's coming out of Hollywood is a big inspiration to you. You understand? Regardless if you feel like you want to be an actor, a singer, a movie star, or an executive. You understand? If you're thinking about being on top of your game, this is where you look to for inspiration and motivation and leadership. Now, what we've noticed that what we have been looking at for the last 50 years, it's all compromise. Everything is compromised. So what do you do now? How do you get the youth that were in the street that we've been telling you this all along, and we have said them boom, but how you get them back on track? Then you're looking at the city and you see what's going on, and then you think it's not by accident, it's by design. And our own people them do it. You understand? While everybody else is living a happy life. Everybody else can go home with them family and them kids, and everybody go home and have them sit around the table and have dinner. While our families is all over the place like, yo, it's ridiculous, man. And then we don't even stop and think for a second. It's like everybody just up on a downtrodden breading. It's depressing, man.
So that's why we have a company called A Collision with Purpose, a company for lifting and empowering people. So Juan, talk to Ragga about our work at A Collision with Purpose and the significance of our work.
Oh, I think it's big. You know, you asked the question. You know, what do you do at this point, given the state that the world is in right now? You know, especially these generations. I think it starts with a corporation like this. You know, you have individuals who are products of somebody taking the time to say, "Hey, let me pour into you. Let me help guide you and direct you into the right way or what I see, and help you figure out the man or woman that you want to become." And I think that's how I'll say it like this. I always say that the stronger the country, the country gets stronger when the communities
Oh,
are
definitely.
strong.
Definitely.
The
Definitely.
stronger the house, the stronger the family, the stronger the communities.
Definitely.
And I think having a organization like a Collision with Purpose, you know, it helps people get back to that simple sense of purpose. And they figure out their purpose. You know, just imagine all these people realizing or discovering or colliding with their purpose, and they start seeing themselves in their communities, and these communities start forming and getting stronger. That family units are being stronger, and then it's the cities and the states and the country is getting strong. You know, and it's not just specifically just in the family, but strengthening, like you said, the industries. Because I mean, these are major, you know, I think these are, I call them mountains, you know, the
Yeah.
entertainment, you know. And so you have individuals. I look at Denzel Washington. I think there are many who have compromised, but I don't think everybody has. And
Not
there are some
everyone,
who haven't compromised, but they didn't go as far as they would have preferred because they just refused to compromise like others. And I think having individuals like that in the industry, like yourself, you know, speaking the truth, you know, just
listen,
being as candid and transparent, it helps it.
the great thing is, man, the thing about it is it's all psychology.
Yep.
So it's not like it cannot be reversed. It's just because of a thought process.
Yep.
And you have embedded this thought process over a certain amount of years, people start thinking it's real.
Mhm.
You know, and that is the problem that we're having, because you don't know how to distinguish the truth from the lies. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
What I've been doing for the last like 20 years, I stopped believing. I don't believe anything. There's nothing, there's no belief process that you're gonna be. I'll quote your word. I'll say Laxley said, but I won't tell you that I believe him. If I wasn't there and I don't know the proof, there's two. My thing is that we're living in a world where it's an information superhighway. You can research everything, and it's okay not to be able to co-sign something if you don't know the truth. You know, I have no problem saying Juan said. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm gonna say, oh, it is this way because Juan said it, no. Juan, I don't even know if Juan saw. Maybe someone told Juan, and that person was trying to get some money off of him or whatever, and it suits his purpose for him to make mentions of whatever. So now you gonna take that lie and run with it? That's what we've been doing all this time, man. So I mean, go to the source. If you don't know, it's okay. And if somebody tell you something and you have doubts about it, go research. I mean, we're living in an age where you could say, hey Siri, hey Google, or Alexa. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, there's no reason for us to be continuing having these educated fools leading us.
Not a jump in this conversation, please. You have something you want to say.
Oh my goodness gracious! I will probably not be on the famous list like Ragga, because what we're seeing in our community, and what's happening with our Black men and our Black women is like a destruction of our morals, our values, everything that we are, right? Because someone has said that you have to do XYZ to
Exactly.
be successful. And we see so much of it that is happening now. Like you're saying, we've gone so far to the left with music, and how, you know, when you look at women, how when they sing, it's like honestly speaking now, like pretty much just go be on the stage and don't have no clothes on.
You know what? I was watching
there's nothing left. There's nothing left that we're not doing anymore just because of fame or money. However, we still can course correct, right?
And that is what I'm saying. I was watching a thing in Jamaica. I think it was one of Magnum's Kings and Queens or whatever. And this girl, she was very talented. And she came out and she gave a great performance. And the top producer, who's a very popular producer in Jamaica, came out and told her, "Oh, you sound good, you sound great. It's just that your clothes is you too dressed." On this, that's what he told her on the stage. Now, I'm coming from an era where we didn't even if you check back where Shabba Ranks and them and early Buju Bounty Killer, what they call fashion, when you look back, you see a stick man in a big, you understand, it's like a scarecrow. You understand? That's what we call fashion. You understand? We didn't worry about that thing. My thing, the number one thing that drew me to music when I was younger was music is the only or one of the only platform that you could reach the masses with your own, giving them your opinion. Bigger than the church, bigger than the school, bigger than the government. You understand? Once you have your voice go out there, it goes globally. So you have to be responsible with your message. You understand? And that was fun for me because I'm always looking for positive stuff to empower. You understand? When I did Chocolates and Roses, even though I did say I can't keep steady on my trousers, at the time, all they were singing about in a dance hall was Skettel. Skettel, Gala Skettel and Ray. And I decided I was gonna do a song for the ladies who was going to work independent, work hard, take care of themselves, pay them bills, and don't want to be known as a Skettel. And I did Chocolates and Roses. And to this day is my biggest song.
Huge song.
It's just that, and I don't want to vary off again but I have to make this point. Buju made a point the other day about the Afrobeats. Yes, Afrobeats artists, you don't have to get defensive. We understand. Maybe you weren't thinking that way. We need some conscious Afrobeat songs coming out of Africa. But don't say nobody wants to hear that stuff. When you say that, you come like you drive a stake in me. Don't tell me that the kids don't want to hear that stuff. If it's even a sacrifice that you're going to make just to make some songs that make sense for the community, we are begging you, please. And to the dancehall artists, them too. If you can come every so often, sing on, just give back to the culture. Sing on a reggae song. If you can write a conscious song just for the heck of it, please. You are inspirational to the youth them. The youth them won't listen to me, they will listen to you. You understand? And you don't have to make it your career. But every so often, just give us a conscious song. And Africa, the people want to hear. Yes, you can still sing Joanna, but don't tell me the people them don't want to hear that stuff. Because that's the reason our communities are in the state they're in right now. You understand? So please, it is our duty, it's our responsibility to give back. Trust me. You understand? We are being led by the opposition, and they are not leading us to a safe place. So please, we're on autopilot with the gangster stuff and the violent stuff. They're not paying us to sing those things anymore. You don't have to sing those things. Okay? You're not on a record label. You're not signed to a major label telling you to sing violent songs. You do not have to sing those songs to reach your community anymore. Especially if you're powerful and you're out there already and inspirational, you can reach masses. You understand? So you don't have to do the negative music. You understand?
You know, where is music right now? It's more sex and less music, unfortunately.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Sex and violence.
That's where it is. Yes, that's
Sex
where
and violence. Yeah.
Sex and violence.
And it was so funny. Me and my friend Natty Remo. Big up yourself, Natty Remo, anyway you're there. About the same 30 years ago. If I know girl and gun, if I know girl and gun, if I know girl and gun, some artist dumb. 30 years later. Understand? So these are things that I look on the body of work that we did. I mean, first, I don't know if Bob Marley died at 36 years old. I look at his catalog.
Endless.
Come on, now. Like, what is going on? Like, seriously, like.
The key, Ragga, is to make good music.
Exactly.
Good music will last forever.
Forever.
Yeah.
That is true.
Make good music, it'll last forever. Ragga, you've been noodling around with a little bit of singing here and there. I'm gonna play a track, all right? And I want you to do a little bit of something on it for us.
One second. Before you go, let me do this. Let me do this. That. All right. Okay, hit me now.
Hit you. All right.
Ow. Come on, lights, Ragga Lox and them next. The voice and the picture them back. Video them shoot. The website them. RaggaLox.com. Hey, I don't think I've ever done that before.
Right,
I don't think I've ever done before. I don't think I've ever done live.
One thing about this platform here, you know, and this platform, you're watching Bridging Generations, Voices of Men in a changing world, right? And what a changing world we have. And so things happen here that don't happen elsewhere. So
that I see, that I noticed.
It's a norm.
Definitely. That was great. That was great. Yes, man, awesome. Definitely, man. Your platform is great too, bro. The platform is great and they are very informative. And we need more stuff like this. Because a lot of these interviews that we do nowadays, we don't really get to touch on stuff that makes sense, you know. It's just a lot of them. And no disrespect to nobody on what they're doing because it's all entertainment and everybody could not have the same platform. It would be boring, you know. But we just need to just find ways to get back to some level of consciousness. You know.
Some level of consciousness. You know, one, you know, not so much for Ragga, but I want you to explain what is the purpose behind Bridging Generation Voices of Men? Because I want to send this out as a reminder why this platform is so critical in these times. What is the purpose of this platform?
You know, the purpose of this platform as such, man, is to provide a space, a safe space, right? Judgment-free space for men to voice concerns, thoughts, feelings, experiences, and such, you know, where we're not often given an opportunity to speak our mind. When the narrative is usually told for us or told to us. This platform allows us to tell our narrative, to tell our story, so they can hear it from the source themselves. They can hear men describe what it's like to be a man, particularly a man of color in today's society, what those challenges look like, what the ups and downs look like, you know, what we're striving to become and build amidst all the other challenges that, you know, we're just experiencing as a community and as a gender. So this platform allows everyone, not just men, but everyone, to hear a perspective that's not often heard or even told. So
it's funny that you said that. I was having a conversation with my younger brother last night, and he kept referring to they say. So and I'm saying, who's they? You know. But then I had to I break him down one at a time, and like he said, but they keep saying our community, and they telling us. I said, listen, if I'm a man and you're a man, don't give what nationality you're from, what race you're from. Why am I listening to you? You're a man, I'm a man. Why do I have to take what you say and obey you? Am I less of a man than you are? Why can't we have a conversation and then we agree? But why am I taking what they say, or whoever said that, no, I'm a man and you're a man. So let's have this conversation instead of we or because 90% of what throw off what they say. You know what I'm saying? Who are they? And what is the how do we combat them? Why are we always taking what they say? You know what I'm saying? So my thing is now for us as black men to realize we are all men. When it comes to men, we are all men. It's not white, Jew, black. No, we are all men. So if you hold a conversation, one thing, last night again in the conversation, I remember saying to him, I remember being a young man, because there's certain things I like I'm saying, like on this platform, we have another time for going to a whole bunch of stuff. But I remember finding myself as a young man and having problems with understanding certain things in terms of life. And I was this whole process of God. You understand? And seeing myself as a part of the process and not being able to explain to us as humans that we are a part of this process. And I think that is one of the biggest things that we have to understand before we can start moving forward on a more spiritual and a more, like, for example, the spirit is what connects all of us, why we can communicate. The spirit is life. So if the spirit is in you, that keeps you, that makes you think when your back is against the wall and you figure out how to come get your back from against the wall and rise to success, that means the spirit lives in you. That means you're part of the God process. So stop letting people telling you how to think and how. Stop for a minute sometimes and think. Create from within. You understand? But what happened is that we're accustomed to this process where we're told and we believe. So we stop thinking and we stop creating from within. Now, if you go out there right now and your car is gone, you have no money, you can't call Laxley, you can't call Dana, you can't call me, and stand on the corner and you be like, okay, what's going on here now? Give yourself 10 minutes. 10 minutes and you figure something out. So why we keep waiting on people to tell us what to do? You understand? So that's one of the things that we have to get back to as original people. You start thinking. Don't be scared. Yeah, you're gonna have situations where you're not gonna know where to go. You're not gonna know what to do. But you don't have to follow the everybody what they're doing with their stupidness. I mean, we're living in a world now where two people fighting on the side of the street, instead of somebody part them, they take out the phone and start recording. What kind of madness is that?
Yeah. So you know, as you're saying that, Ragga, in one of the exercises in one of our books is in Unearthing You, your guide to self-discovery and personal growth. The question is, what will this do for me? And the question after that is, what will this do for me? How will this serve my purpose? So you always ask that question, what will this do for me? What will this do for me? What will this do? And that's how you explore and know if it even makes sense, because you always ask questions. You cannot take anything for granted.
Once you ask questions and you seek to find the answers, you're going to keep searching. You're going to keep finding, because I mean, it's an infinite. You're not going to find the answer in terms of like there's no way. That is the beautiful thing about life. You're on a constant quest. You're on a constant search.
You're in pursuit. You're in pursuit of.
In pursuit. Yeah. So the closer you feel like you're getting, the better you feel about yourself. But you'll never get there.
and hopefully it will always be in pursuit. Because the moment you feel you're there, you just got lost. I want to say something about legacy and impact. And let's bring it back to your music, right? You know, what message do you hope to leave with people, especially the youth, through your music?
You have a voice. Use it responsibly. You know, you have a voice. Everybody, especially in this new world that we're like this, what we're doing now, we would not be able to do 30 years ago. You'd have to get your team together, go over to NBC, and have them give you a contract, see if you're gonna get a pilot, and you know what I'm saying? Now we have it at our fingertips. You understand? So we have a voice, and everybody is an individual. We have different talents that we're blessed with, and we're special. You understand? So just use it to influence the world in a positive way. I mean, there's a lot of avenues, especially where money is concerned. Money is usually the common denominator that makes you go east, west, north, or south, regardless if it's going to be good or bad. It depends on where the money goes. You chase it. You understand? But we have a responsibility as individuals, and we at some point you gotta just be responsible. You just gotta just think about the kids, man. Think about your children. You know, think about what we're leaving here for them. I say, like, if you have a young child right now, you feel bad for leaving them in this world. You know what I mean? Because God knows what the future holds in terms of projection where it's headed. I mean, you have people coming out deliberately lying and just for personal gratification. You know what I say? I mean, we have a president who is future of getting back into the White House is lies. I mean, let's be real. I'm not trying to be political, or it's just what it is. And then you have the whole entire world looking at this as it's the norm. And then you have his followers thinking this is the norm. So you're talking to a whole half of the population that I don't want to say you have to be politically correct here again. But if they're going with what this guy is saying, they're not connected.
You know, it is becoming more difficult to differentiate from the truth from a lie, because you have people at the highest level just spitting out lies.
And it's the new norm. And then you have AI now, that the AI can duplicate anything and do anything. And you know what though? Let's be fair. Let's listen. Let's get ready for it. It is what it is. It is what it is. So let's get ready for it. All we gotta do is try to see if we can get our people ready for it, because it's gonna be it's something to yeah. Let's get ready for it.
All right. So, and we're ready here at the Collision with Purpose. So let's go around the room real quick. Donna, we'll start with you. Could be a final question for Ragga Lox, or just a thought?
Where do you see your music and your influence, say, 5 years from now?
Where should it be today? Like superstardom? No, but no, I'm on a projection. I'll be honest with you. 5 years, I'm not gonna tell you that it's gonna be like I just said, where it should be today, to the next level. However, I'm the type of artist that for some reason I keep breaking new grounds. So I feel I'm on a projection that in 5 years, I'm going to be somewhere. How do I put this? I'll be in a better position than I'm in today doing music. And a much better position, I think. So, I mean, hopefully I could come back 5 years' time and see this interview and say, I told you so. But in terms of what, in terms of the structure that I've set up and the route I'm taking, I should be comfortable in 5 years. Pretty. I mean, I'm independent already. It's just to be more comfortable independent. So, yeah.
And I wanted to say one more thing. I heard you say you're in Atlanta. Is that correct?
Correct.
So you will be at the in February.
Actually, I was supposed to be at the last one. I had to leave the country. So that's what happened. And one more thing before I get to this, we didn't touch. www.raggalox.com. Let me see if I get. Yeah,
I got it.
www.raggalox.com. That's where you get everything Ragga Lox, the videos, the merch, the music. You could book. You want to see what's going on. If you go there right now, you should see this streaming somewhere. So it's very up to date, interactive, and I manage it myself, so I try to be as up to date as possible. So I ask you to go there and follow me on all social media platforms. So one click from Ragga Lox to Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, etc. So if you could just go there and show me some love, give me some follow, appreciate it, and subscribe to the YouTube.
That is it. That is it. www.raggalox.com.
Yes, and that's RAGGALOX.
Ragga Lox in the house.
Yes,
all right.
Man. Yes.
One.
Yeah,
I just want to reiterate the one thing that Ragga Lox said that I agree with. He said, "You have a voice, so use it responsibly." So I just want to just overemphasize that and reiterate that you have a voice. Use it responsibly. To our audience, to our listeners, followers, you got it. You got it.
Man.
It's in you.
Definitely.
Do it and use it responsibly.
Responsibly, man. And yeah, have fun with it too, man. Have fun with it. We're some of the most entertaining people on the face of the earth. You know what I'm saying? So we could make entertainment out of anything. Don't let anybody tell you have to sing violence and you have to sing. We are the most entertaining group of people on the face of the earth in history. You could sing anything, bro. You could do anything. You could just walk certain way. You get a response. You know what I'm saying? Come on, we've done it. It's not, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of it is ego and what was that, bravado? And, you know, but like I said, man, we have a responsibility, man. Think about the children.
As you can see, Ragga Lox is not only spitting lyrics when he's singing and DJ, he's spitting lyrics when he's talking as well.
I'm passionate. I'm very passionate about this stuff.
And that's
very passionate about it. Yeah.
So, Ragga King,
yeah, man.
Final thoughts before we go. Anything that you'd like to say that you didn't, you would wanted to say, didn't get to say, or just a final thought?
Charleston, South Carolina, this next Saturday, next Friday, the 27th of yeah, the whole entire band is gonna be there. Ragga Lox Live, and like I say, I have the live bands right now. It's a pleasure to be back in this space. I tried it for years in New York, had access to musician band, but I never really had my. I mean, I've tried it. You know, but I think out here I'm able to hold on to it for a bit longer. A lot of big artists, TV musicians, them, you know. Well, can't say TV musician them, but musicians that I've worked with and brought to the table, you know. So now I really want the people them to know that I'm available for bookings in the band. Available for bookings without the band also, but I prefer the bands. So yeah, man, just follow me and show some support. Stream the music. Producers get at me, booking agents get at me, collabs get at me. Big up Kenya, big up Africa, big up the world, big up Jamaica. Kenya, trying to get back to you soon. Ethiopia, YouTube, but Kenya, yeah, we have some unfinished business. Yeah, but come on, and give thanks to the platform, brothers and sister.
and sister. And so there's another platform in the spotlight, and Donna is my co-host, and that Donna is a producer of this show. She's not normally on stage. This is a show for Bridging Generation Voices of Men, but we always feel blessed when Donna joins us live. The perspective is amazing that she brings, so we appreciate her coming on anytime.
So I should be honored to have Donna on with.
I think so. I think so.
All right.
I think so. So Ragga, my thing is I've seen you from day one.
Right.
As an artist. I've seen you evolve and grow and just develop into becoming who you are today. So I want to encourage you. There's no stopping where you are, of course.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead. Go ahead. You go ahead. Mm-hmm.
No, I appreciate that because these are the things that keep me going. You know what I'm saying? These are the things, is encouragement, these motivations, this inspiration that keeps me going because, like I say, most of what we do is independent, especially now that we have to create the space. Guys, this is my space right here, studio, office, and everything. This is where the magic happens. So it's great to have those kinds of encouragement, because sometimes those are the only things that we have to move on. You know, so
Absolutely.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yeah.
So yes, and so just continue, knowing that it's not important.
Ain't gonna stop climbing and climbing. We're in it to the top. Ain't gonna stop, brother. Ain't gonna stop.
no
That's the name of the album too. Oh, 4 albums. The last
Mhm.
one name is Climbing. Yeah, that's the title track right there. Stepper in a Babylon, Rastology, and Music is My Life. All available on all streaming platforms, all available at raggalox.com. So, you know, each one teach one and tell one. And do remember, when you book Ragga Lox, you're getting a quality artist. You're not just get someone you've never heard before. Go check the music, listen to the quality, and you'll understand. And tell a friend to tell a friend.
Tell a friend to tell a friend. You're watching Bridging Generations, Voices of Men. We have here with us none other than Ragga Lox, the man
My
himself.
pleasure.
And man, what an honor to have you on here, brother. Appreciate it. You know, like I've said, from day one and where you are now, and just know where you're heading. It's a beautiful thing. Continue, push. You know,
and I have to say thank you. This is a great platform. And I want another thing I have to say, Laxley. We had so many other things that we had, like I said, the material for you. And you notice how the conversation just smooth and just run right through the time. People just, you know, so, I mean, great platform, brother. I'm excited. I love this.
Awesome. Well, share it as well, and I know you will. And just as we will share what you do and what we all do, but that's what it's all about. You know, we ask that you stay behind. As we close out, we just have that gathering, that bonfire talk for 5 minutes or so. So, folks, Juan, you want to take us out?
Absolutely. Well,
as we have to stay alive.
We concluded another show. We appreciate our special guests, our audience, our listeners. You know, we'll see you next week, same time, same day, Thursday, 7:30 Eastern Standard. Have a great weekend. Enjoy your night. Peace.
Laxley leading the way. Dr. Laxley, all gonna tell to tell unearthing secrets where the truth